Hey guys, Vazzy back here. It is time for episode 13 of our Quebec Nordiques Draft to Glory franchise mode here in NHL 25. And we're going to get right into it once again. We're running this team back, we don't have any other choice, but I think we can get it done. 3 A+ head coaches once again. You literally can't get any better, so hopefully that'll do. No changes in the scouts. Go to the edit line screen here and you'll see this team is just, it should be good enough on paper here. Lemaire up to an 82, he was our medium elite prospect, had 46 points last season in his first real year. Also have Ramsey up to an 84, which is great. The Rouleau brothers will be playing together here, Serge and Bernard. Hopefully they can have some chemistry on the third line. Defensively here, LaBelle, he is coming back off a 20-goal season as a defender. Absolutely amazing rookie year. Hopefully he can continue on that pace. Outside of that, the defense is still a little weak, but hopefully it can get it done. Lassell in the net at 96 overall. One of the highest ratings I've seen a goalie get to in this game. He has been the man for us. And Deshaun Champlain is our backup for this year. He has been pretty solid as well. So that's what the team is looking like for this year. Going over to the draft class here. Let's see if there is anyone available just in case this team falls apart. So Boucher there, likely medium elite going at 4. Unfortunately, I don't see any defenders still. First defenseman available is pick 86. That's super disappointing. No reinforcements for the defensive core. So I'm going to start the sim. I will catch up with you guys either around the trade deadline or at the end of the regular season. So cutting back to you guys, a couple weeks actually after the trade deadline, this team is doing amazing. Finally, I can say that. Sitting 45, 24, and 8. Just fantastic year for the guys. Have a chance to actually get to 50 wins here on the season. 4 games left, have to win all. First against the Rangers is a 5-0 shutout. Seattle Kraken up next. It's a 3-1 win. Then 2 more games. The Tampa Bay Lightning is a 4-0 shutout, followed by the last game of the year against the Penguins is a 4-1 win. So we finish with a record of 50, 24, and 8. Fantastic year. Best regular season by far this team has had. Let's see where that puts us. Overall in the league, where does that put us? So we are third, 108 points. It's funny, we're just behind the Habs, our biggest rival, and the Avalanche, the former Nordiques team. They are the only 2 teams better than us this year. So amazing regular season. Let's see how all of our players performed. Desnoyers, 84 points. Lemaire up to an 84 now. That's huge. Had a 52-point season. Ramsey at 47. LaBelle, another 18-goal season. That's just unreal as a defender. Love it. Hopefully he continues to grow in overall. But really not too many holes in this lineup. There is a few negative players, but, fourth line guys, not the end of the world. Lassell, holy, 39, 18, and 6. 925 save percentage and a 2.19 goals against average. Those are insane numbers. That has to be a Vezina Trophy win for him. Guess we will see. So let's see. In the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, we will be facing the Ottawa Senators. Okay, interesting. So a team we have not faced just yet. Let's see what they're looking like on paper. 10 years into the sim, I wonder if they still have any of their original players. So actually, yeah, they have Brady Tkachuk. Matty Beniers is their top line center though, so Stützle has left the team. Pretty good top 6. Honestly, pretty good just overall forward group. Sanderson, Norden there on the defense. Oh, and Schaefer there, I didn't even see him. 88 overall on the third pairing. It's a very good left side. 86 overall goaltender in the net, backed up by an 82. So definitely not going to be an easy team to beat here. I think we're probably about even with them, I would say overall. Let's see. First 2 games here in Quebec. Come on, let's come out flying. First game is a 3-2 loss followed by a 3-1 loss. Okay, so that's not ideal. Have to go into Ottawa and win a game here. Come on, guys. In Ottawa here, game number 3 is a 3-1 loss. Are you kidding me? We're down 3-0. We have to win here. Come on, guys. Okay, there we go. It's a 5-2 win in Ottawa. Going back home to Quebec. Come on. It's a 4-3 win in overtime. Forcing game number 6 here in Ottawa once again. Let's see. 7-4 win. We were down 3-0. It is now 3-3. We have to jump into game number 7 here. Potential reverse sweep of the Senators. Let's see what'll happen. First period, 1-0 Brady Tkachuk. Second period here, 2-1. Rossi gets 2 goals for us. Just going to sim the third. 4-1 win, and the Quebec Nordiques have somehow just reverse swept the Ottawa Senators in round number 1. Unbelievable. And in round number 2, we have our rival, the Montreal Canadiens. So we actually did face them in the playoffs just this last season. We ended up losing to them in round 1. I believe it was in 6 games. Let's see what their roster is looking like this year, if there's any changes. So still a really, really solid first line. I'm actually not seeing Ivan Demidov here, so it looks like he must have departed. And really weak fourth line there, interesting. Guerin and Dupont still just an insane top pair for the Habs, as well as they have 2 91-plus goaltenders that they can turn to. So definitely, once again, not going to be an easy test here against the Canadiens. They were like second best in the league for a reason. Let's get into it. In the Bell Center, game 1 and 2, win and a loss. I will always take a split on the road. Going back home, 4-3 win. It's a good start. Continuing on here, up 2-1 over the Canadiens. Let's make it a 3-1 stranglehold as we do. 7-4 win. Chance to close them out in game 5. 9-2 loss. That's an ugly one. Game number 6 is a 2-1 loss. Once again, we're going to 7. Let's jump into it here in Montreal. Come on. Let's take this one here on the road. First period here in Montreal, 1-0 Canadiens. Second period, 2-1 Quebec. There we go. Just going to sim the third once again. And in the third, the Montreal Canadiens will score 2 goals in the third period to win the game 3-2 and win the series 4-3. Man, that's heartbreaking once again. So we made it to the second round. We reverse swept the Senators, but it was not enough. So I'm going to sim to the end of the playoffs once again. We'll take a look at who wins the Stanley Cup. So we lost to the eventual Stanley Cup winners, as the Montreal Canadiens will get it done. So individual award winners. Do we have a Vezina winner? We do. Lascelles also wins the Jennings. Let's go. What a season from the guy. Love to see it. First real individual award winners if you don't count the Masterton. So let's go and check out the contracts there. We'll just go take a look at his profile now that we can track the awards won. Okay, so here we go. 97 overall. Now that's insane. A great pick from us there. Vezina and the Jennings. Looks awesome right there. Stanley Cup would have been nice, but I'll start with those 2 awards. So let's go sim to the draft now. Obviously won't be in the draft lottery contention. The Jets will get first overall pick. Let's see who retired this year. See if there's any more big names off the board. And wow, there definitely is. Draisaitl, Pedersen, Natchez, Suzuki. Some big names are calling it a career this year. Let's see any goaltenders. Stolars, Samsonov, Dostal. Crazy we're this far in that a guy like Dostal is retiring. Still see him as a very young goalie in real life. So let's continue on here. NHL entry draft up next. I'm not sure what pick we have this season. Hopefully we can get someone good, unlike last year when it was really a total write-off. So let's sim to our pick at 26. We'll go back and see if there's any big names taken. So 83 off to the Jets. That's interesting. Boucher, he was a guy that we could have taken. 81 overall medium elite would have been nice. But I'm not really recognizing a ton of these names. Maybe were available to us, maybe not. So Latendre, I can take the third one. The third brother for our team. Honestly, I think we have to. There's no one else really a potential forward or defensive wise. That sucks. So no real depth, but we will get another top 6 player. And yeah, there you go. Sniper, 66 overall, medium top 6. I will take that. So let's move on to the second round. See if there's anybody else here that we want to take a flyer on. I guess we just go Oben there. Power forward, again, maybe medium top 6. We do have a low elite, but we can probably get him with the next pick. So let's see, can we get another medium top 6 player? We cannot. Medium top 9. Still does have a place, still does have a role, but not as good as we were hoping. Now I guess we go for the potential low elite defender. Let's just take a quick look here. 4 years out, pretty good chance being low elite, he'll be the pick for sure. going forward. Actually, a guy who could be medium elite. I very much doubt that, but we can get him with our next pick. So let's go with the low elite defender here. He is only low top 4. Top potential to develop. Okay, let's go get that medium elite guy up next here. I think he was the only one that really had any real potential at this point. Sorting by Gaudet there. He is a defender as well. And actually medium top 4, that's pretty solid. For a 4th round pick, he is an overager. 58 overall is low. But I will take any medium top 4 defenders we can get. Okay, so what do we have now in the 5th round? Oh, look at that. A low elite gem right in front of us. Supposed to go at 204. I'll take a flyer on him early. And low elite 54 is a bit low, but we also had LaBelle in the same spot, and he's developed to be a good player for us, so maybe he can also develop as well. Okay, so actually a pretty solid draft coming together for us here. Is there anything else here later in the 6th and 7th rounders? I'm going to say probably not. Could go with either one of these two. Let's go with Poulin here. Low top 9 grinder. You know, maybe bottom 6 guy, probably more of an AHL player for us. And then last pick here in the draft, what do we want to do? Guaranteed low top 4 defender, but he is American, not available to us. Same with the low top 6 defender. And there is nothing else of note, so I think it's going to have to be Steve's, the low 9 two-way forward. And that is more or less what he is. And there is the NHL Intro Draft. So much more successful than last year, I will say that right off the bat. We do have guys that will play for us at some point down the road, and we'll just add to that prospect pool, which is always nice. But I think overall that is going to do it for today's episode. Once again, I know I say it a lot, but progress is being made. Best regular season this team has had by a country mile, and we did make it to round 2, only losing in 7 games. Maybe next year this team can get it done, but we'll have to wait and see. But that'll do it for this one. I will see you all in the next video.